Hello. Today we're going to understand how to create PDFs and automation from a Notion form. As you can see, I have got an MOU form over here, and once all the details in this particular form are filled in and the user clicks on submit, the responses will come under the responses view in the database. I've already added two entries out of the particular form, and now I'm looking to convert these entries into PDF file on automation. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. This will help me create PDFs on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So Notion database is where all the information is already there, and I need to use a document to edit to be converted to PDF file. We can create any reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that we're looking to generate on everyday basis with this exact automation system. So first of all, let's click on create PDF and quickly sign in, and then I will show you the entire automation steps to be able to generate the PDFs. So I'm just going to quickly sign in over here, and then we will be able to see how the rest of the steps will follow. The very first thing which we need to do is we need to connect a Notion database. Once the database is connected, we need to add a document corresponding to the database. And finally, we will be able to map all the fields of the database one by one onto the document to be able to generate the PDF. So click on add Notion database and let us add the database that we already have. So what I'll do is I'll simply copy the database title from my workspace which I already have. I'll go to the selection screen, click on select pages and put the title inside the search pages field that you see over here. Click on the form, it gets added up. So whenever you're looking to add a form or a database, simply put it inside the search pages and then it will add it. Otherwise, it will not be added up correctly. If you're selecting the database from the top level pages that you see over here, your experience will not be smooth and the database may not be added correctly. So always put the same inside the search pages and then add it. Alongside that, if your database is connected with other databases through relation properties, so let's say my MOU is connected with database A and database B through relation properties, I also need to add database A and database B inside search pages so that the PDF file which will be created will have all the relation and the roller values appear correctly on the document. Otherwise, the relation and roller values will not be correctly visible in the PDF file which will be generated. Let's scroll down and click on allow access, and now we should get access to the document after the database is added. So you should be able to see the database populate over here in the drop down right inside this section. And let us wait for a few seconds as it is going to load the same. So if your database is not coming up over here, simply click on reload database. And if you try to reload it once or twice, it should definitely be visible. Sometimes it takes a while to load the database, so please have patience, but it should definitely be visible in the drop down that you're going to see. So we have the database available over here. Let's click on add Google document. If you already have an MOU template on your drive, click on existing document and choose the MOU template which would be available on your drive. I don't have any template already available, so what I'll do is I'll instead add a demo document which will create me a new template with all the placeholders automatically added up. So as you can see, it has created me this document with every placeholder automatically created for our use case. And we have all the placeholders added inside double curly brackets. So we have effective date, parties involved, purpose, all the fields are coming from the database that we have over here. So when the PDF will be created, all the fields that you see inside double curly brackets will be replaced with the values that you see in the database one by one. So the parties involved will be replaced with the parties involved column that you see over here. The scope will be replaced with the scope column that you see over here, and so on for all the other fields. And meanwhile, what we can do is we can define how the PDF file will be named. So I want to generate the PDF file by the particular signature that we see over, or maybe you can go with the received by field. So all the PDFs will be generated with the received by column that you see over here. So I will just select received by from the drop down, and next is I will generate the PDF file. But if you go to the right side of the database, you will be able to find these two additional columns, generate PDF and PDF file. If any record is marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records and it will be converted to PDF file over here. So make sure you set your records as ready to generate whichever you're looking to convert to PDF file. And before you start generating the PDF, if you want to manually add any property onto the document, so let's say I want to add scope, click on copy over the scope and go to the document wherever you want to add it. And you can simply use Control V or Command V on your keyboard, and you can definitely add the particular placeholder onto the document. So you can add any particular field right inside the document wherever you wish to add it. You can simply use Control V or Command V and it will directly add the same inside the document. So let's click on download PDF, and now we should be able to generate the PDF. The PDF will be stored inside the database as well as it will be downloaded to the downloads folder. So we have two ways of referring to the document. It will be saved to my downloads folder and it will also be saved inside the database. So we have the first record already out. Let's click on this and we should be able to see all the placeholders automatically showing up with all the values that we had in the database. So every placeholder has been replaced over here. And if you open up the second document, we will find the same pattern, as all the placeholders are already mapped with the database and all the document created has been properly replaced with the database values. So we created two documents where we replaced all the values of the placeholders as per the requirement. Now, if you want to automate the solution, click on Setup Notion Automation, and this will run the automation to generate the PDF forever, which means now you do not need to use PDF output to set up everything from scratch to create a PDF. So whenever a user will click on submit and a new entry will appear over here, you simply need to mark the record as ready to generate and the PDF will be created for you instantly inside the database. This makes the process really easy and convenient to use, as you do not need to use PDF output dashboard again and again to create the PDF, as every automation happens directly inside the database and the PDF can be created swiftly inside the database as well. This can work 24/7, 365 days as long as you're creating PDF inside the database with this exact automation that you want to use. Okay. So I hope you start taking advantage of the PDF output automation available and you generate the PDF right inside the database. And you can create unlimited PDFs as long as you are adding the records and setting it as ready to generate. If you have any questions on this, use this chat bubble at the bottom of the page. Send me a message with your queries on the same. I'll be able to address the issue on that. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you have a contact window available and you can send me an email right away with your issues on the same. I'll be able to address the same as well. You will have an option to book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automation to create the PDF correctly. Okay. So that was it for the entire demonstration. I hope you start using this tool and generate the PDF. And you can see it has started processing this record and it even converted the same into PDF file right over inside the database as we were discussing. This is how powerful and easy it is to use PDF